Welcome back to Reliable Sources. We think of New York and Hollywood as being media capitals, but it's also Silicon Valley, where the future of media is really being made. Think Facebook, think Twitter, think YouTube. Some of the world's most brilliant engineers and entrepreneurs are there. But if you think their heads are buried in books and computers all day, well, think again. There's a whole other side to Silicon Valley that may surprise you. I know it surprised me, involving drugs, swinger parties, raves, and more. And CNN Money's Laurie Siegel pulled back the curtain on the community for a new series called Sex, Drugs, and Silicon Valley. I just had to show you this report.
Part of success in Silicon Valley is dependent on flexing one of the biggest muscles you have, your brain. How well can you focus? Can you stay up all night and code? But the other part of success is creativity. The ability to think outside the box, to have the breakthrough moment, a moment that could turn your millions into billions.
The billionaires I know, almost without exception, use hallucinogens on a regular basis.
Tim Ferriss is a Valley insider. He's an entrepreneur, and he wrote the book about optimizing your time. His lifestyle insights have developed a cult-like following.
The creativity comes from drugs.
The people I know who are trying to be very disruptive and look at the problems in the world that exist and ask completely new questions. So they might look at something that's existed for hundreds of years and see something completely different.
I was actually at a science fiction convention with a bunch of friends, and the Grateful Dead Truckin' came on the radio. And my girlfriend and I at the time sort of had this revelation of, oh, that's why people listen to the Grateful Dead on LSD.
It was the 4th of July in 1980 when Kevin Herbert first tried psychedelics. He's been using LSD for decades. Kevin currently works as an engineer for Cisco.
How high would you say is the premium on creativity in Silicon Valley?
I mean, everything we do is entirely creative. Everything requires creative solutions. And LSD kind of fits into that because you get this sort of magical breakthrough. I would be at a Grateful Dead show, high on LSD during drums, and then something about my work would just come to me. I had been working on a problem for over a month, doing all this hardcore debugging, and I took LSD. I just realized, wait, the problem is in hardware. It's not a software problem at all. I come back to, to work the next day, tell my manager I had an epiphany. He laughs and says, oh, great show.
And there's actually scientific proof that LSD could do just that. One study funded by the US government in the 60s took a group of scientists and set them out to solve 48 different physics, math, and architectural problems. Problems that the scientists themselves had been unable to solve. Each scientist was guided through a psychedelic trip, at the end of which 44 of the 48 problems had found solutions.
I moved here to work in the Apple garage, building Apple Ones. That was 1976.
That's Daniel Kotke, one of Apple's first employees, and before we all knew Steve Jobs as the creator of one of the most successful companies in the world, Daniel knew him as the guy he used to trip with in college.
You said that Steve had said that LSD was kind of one of the best things he ever did. Why was that?
It expands your consciousness. It could have been mushrooms, it could have been peyote, it could have been any number of other things. Conversely, Steve was never really interested in smoking pot. That did not expand consciousness.
Today, psychedelic research is having a renaissance. People in the industry say there are more studies now than there have been in decades.
We don't know as much about the human brain or body as we think we do. I mean, we're absolutely medieval. I think we're going to look back in 10 years at our behavior now, and it's going to look like bloodletting in the Dark Ages.
And Laurie joins me here on set now. Laurie, fascinating piece. Thanks for sharing it with us. These people are really changing the definition of the word hacking, aren't they?
Yeah, we always think hack. I mean, so many times people look at hacking as such a terrible thing, someone breaking into something.
Right.
And that definition is totally changing. You know, we have, I had a woman in the series tell me she was trying to hack love. And the idea was, instead of one partner, she said, why not have multiple ones? Because if you look, you know, the formula doesn't always work. And she was very analytical about it. But a lot of these people use the word hack when it comes to their bodies, when it comes to their love lives, which is really interesting.
And you produced this series for CNN Money to be binged, basically, right? We talk about binging for House of Cards or Netflix, but how do you make it to be binged for news?
You know, well, first of all, it's the kind of series you would want to binge, right? I mean, we divide it into polyamory, the swinger scene, psychedelics, smart drugs. It's the kind of thing you start watching and you just want to keep watching. It goes. And that was our theory. So it was, you know, let's put it online and let people watch all of these. And we created a landing page for it. And that was kind of the concept behind it.
And that's at cnnmoney.com.
Absolutely.
Lori, thanks for being here.
Thank you.